What's up? Today we're just gonna begin a new story because I think a lot of people liked when Deku is in that overpowered and actually had something to fall back on and was lucky a lot. But other than let's begin a story. So Deku is getting his rocked and rolls, getting exploded, burned, slapped, slammed on the ground, thrown from high areas. Deku's just not having fun. And then Deku then realizes. Then Deku gets up and fights back, actually, very well. He actually dodges Baku's punch with fairly good ease, grabs his hand, and then just juggle the shit out of that guy's neck. Then picks him up by his freaking. Then Deku lifts him up on his shoulders and just freaking backwards drops Bakugo. True, not the highest places he's been thrown out, but still freaking. Damn, Deku, stop fucking him up. Keep fucking him up. Keep fucking him up. So Deku is, well, then older kids, then the kids that were helping Baku just run away like little bitches, and then an attendant finally shows up, and Deku just keeps bothering him, easy. Deku isn't stopping from no teacher. He freaking almost broke his entire arm, and he has burns all over his skin. Really? You do not need to throw the hands right now, so please shush. So right now, all the teacher sees is a random this kid who looks terminally ill beating the crap out of a small child. But still, bro, learn both sides before you do this. So the guy actually grabs Deku and throws him. Like he activates his very strong buff quirk and just throws Deku. Like you don't even think that the kid was like having a bad day or anything. You just fucking yeet him, and Deku then hits multiple pipes. Uh, if you're wondering, they're at a park right now, so Deku's hitting plastic coated pipes. Still painful, but still. Or just then he falls down. Then falls. Well, and then just keeps hitting pipes. Smacks some bark chips. Just yeah, and then he smacks some bark chips. Those go into his arm. And then Deku just rolls down a freaking hill. Bro threw him so hard that he's actually defying the law of physics. And then he bounced off the bark chips, which is basically impossible, by the way. Then he just starts tumbling down this hill, fractures a freaking arm and a leg, and then he just freaking slams into a building straight through that shit. And Deku finds this old guy who's just sitting there with his glorious mustache, and the guy picks up Deku, wondering if he's seeing if he's still alive. By the way, Deku's unconscious right now. So I nursed the kid back to health until he wakes back up. And the teacher there didn't even think, not even a millisecond in his brain, to look for Deku. He just decided, the kid's quirkless anyways. Society doesn't need him. Maybe I'll have to take this knife out and rapidly shank you. It wouldn't be as bad as what happened to him. That's for damn sure, bro. Oh, okay. Never mind. Not never mind. Still, fuck you, that teacher. Fuck you. And the Deku wakes up and asks the guy who he is, the old guy. He says his name is Bong. It's like Bang, but like the Bong. Uh, it's Bong. It's Bang. I think it's Bang. No, it's Bang. Oh, you can call me Bang. It's usually what people call me because it sounds more dramatic. You can call me that if you want to. But it's Bong and Bang if you want to call me that. Deku says, okay. And then Deku just chills with the old guy, and then he sees this random homeless guy, try to shoot the old guy. So Deku tries to run at him, but the guy already shot his bullet at Bang. Deku looks behind him, seeing the guy the old guy has his head cocked back, and then the homeless man tries to shoot Deku, but yeah, he gets his hand broken, and then we look at the old man who has a bullet stuck between his teeth. Then he getting, then he just pile driver picks the guy up from his by his gut, lifts him in the air, spins him in the air, and then just freaking starts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Just kept. He was just wiling on this man in the gut. Remember that scene in where Garou was freaking up that guy with the stick? The guy with the throwing stick with spears on it. You know, like in the all the A-class heroes versus Garou in the last episode of season 2. Remember that? Okay, good. And so then Deku tries to ask, then immediately asks Bang if he could teach him what he just did. And you mean the water smash fist? Rock water smashing fist. I think that's what it's called. That's what it's called. Of course. Okay, kid. And yeah, the training begins. Deku is working vigorously. Even in the night, bro was like doing finger push-ups, like one finger, hand behind the back, finger push-ups. Because this is Garou we're talking about. Like, Deku fused with Garou. The determination of Deku and Garou combined. Imagine how freaking determined this motherfucker is going to be. And, if you're wondering why Deku isn't going to his mom, she died, well, we now get a fuck. Yeah, she died a long time back, and Deku went to an orphanage because Sasashi, uh, when they went to Sasashi's address, he wasn't there. And, the reason why is because he actually went off the grid because he was caught, doing copious amounts of drugs, and he hasn't been found yet, so they all know, yeah, even if they do find him, he's not going to be with Deku. That's for damn sure. For them. All the heroes, by the way. Because they're just nice like that. These are good heroes, not famed episode heroes, you know? Heroes that actually wanted to give Deku a nice home and not put him in the state he is in, and they all knew they couldn't actually take him in, because if they tried to, then they probably, the kid would probably try killing himself trying to be a hero. And they wouldn't want that on their conscience. No one wants that on their conscience, but still, they wish they could have brought the kid in with them, but, you know, they can't do that. Okay, so Deku is still training, and then eventually, a small amount of blue waves come off of Deku, and Bang smiles a bit, and then Deku does a small amount of the water smashing fist, where he does the rock, water, and then not the smashing fist. He doesn't do multiple. He just does you just do like 2 punches, and it breaks a punching bag. By the way, this is Deku. Yeah, Deku is just so freaking swole. He's so strong, even as this kid. By the way, this is taking place across a couple months, and that he's learning it already. Then we'll skip a couple years later, where now Deku is 16, not 16. Let's say 18. Yeah, he's 18. Yes, UA is a college in this universe. Yes, and Deku thinks, could I go be a hero? Of course. And when Deku tries to sign up, they say no. They flat out say no. Because you're quirkless and you'd probably die in the exam, so go somewhere else. And yeah, since Deku is an orphan and has some angst in him, yeah, that guy loses a lot of teeth, a broken nose, and has a broken arm in the end. But no one knows who did it because no cameras caught Deku's face. Or his head. just his body. And so Deku is at large, and Deku doesn't return to Bang's house, and Bang is a bit worried, so he tries to go find Deku, but can't find him. And after almost 4 days without sleep looking, he can't find him, so he just gives up. And then he sits in his office and cries, missing his son. Yes, fuck you, Garou is Bang's son, and you can't tell me otherwise. In in the in the department of like F, in like the department of like a teacher to a dad, yeah, teacher to son, son to teacher. It's a sensei to a dad in a way, like how like Jiraiya and Naruto, like that. And so, what happens is Deku goes to. Well, now we get back to Deku, who is finds a hero, asks want to run hands, and the hero, being not particularly strong, says no. Too bad. And then Deku grabs his face with one hand, Kane style, and then freaking fists the guy with his bare hand. The guy didn't even need. He didn't even. Deku didn't even need to use his rock smashing fist. Just had to punch a hole through him, and the hero dies just by the punch. Yeah, this hero is a minor character. He's not even a character, bro. He's just random. He's just a random hero that was unluckily taking outside a bar, and so Deku throws him against a trash can, and then just leaves with a bloody fist. And then we cut to 10 months later. To 10 months later, where everyone is trained up and ready for UA, and well, everything happens. Well, this is happening with Deku. So Deku is now well known as the Hero Hunter. And Deku did come up with the name himself and purposely left one of the guys alive to, tell people I am the Hero Hunter. By the way, he was jumped by a couple heroes, and he, fucked all of them up. With a rock smashing fist, he basically killed every single one of them, except the weakest one, taking his arm instead of, killing him, tell the heroes, it's the Hero Hunter. And then he drops kicks the guy so hard he loses his clothing, except his underwear, and then slams into a city, a random city that had a lot of heroes in it, by the way. So they all pick him up, ask what happened, and then he says, the hero hunter is is gonna hunt every single hero before we can even have a counter strike. We could have a counter strike. So yeah, Deku. That's what happened with Deku. Everyone passes as original. Baka gets more points than usual because he didn't have Deku to beat up. He actually trained way harder than he was in the original. Like, because he didn't have any time to bully anyone. He only wanted to train. This is Bakugo without Deku, by the way. Wait, no, I just said he was in the same timeline. No, never mind. He wanted to train to get better than Deku because he saw how Deku easily defeated him, which is a grab wrist, chop on the neck, bodied, punch in the face. So Bakugo trained as hard as he possibly could to beat Deku. Even if he knew that he definitely was stronger than Deku, he's still training. He's not stopping. He wants to be the greatest hero, and no freaking limiter is gonna stop him. By the way, what is that noise? Oh, it's a car outside. I'm gonna be sorry if that gets in the recording, because if it does, I'm gonna kill I'm kidding. But still, I would be very pissed off, and I would hate it, and I really hope you can forgive me. And, that the stupid motorcycle. What are you even doing out there? Like, what's the point? It's the middle of the freaking night, bro. Everyone's trying to go to sleep, and you're revving your fucking engine. I swear to God if it's Wyatt. If you wonder who that is, Don't worry about it. But anyways, Deku, well, he probably just killed a lot of heroes at the time. People were getting up in the UA, and okay, now Deku gets intervened in the USJ arc. Yeah, Deku is in a lot of events, so it's kind of hard for me to put him anywhere. But the USJ is probably one of the most places he could be. Like, Shigaraki pulls up on Deku, says, "Do you want to help me fuck up some heroes?" And then Deku just says, "Alright." You know, Deku's killed multiple people. He's kind of unsensitized to people who can disintegrate a man in a second. And so, Deku pulls up through the portal, right next to the Nomu, Shigaraki, and Korogiri, and just stands there until something interesting happens. And lo and behold, Aizawa's fucking up all the heroes. And before Shigaraki can say anything, Deku's already at Aizawa. Aizawa tries to punch Deku, Deku dodges it, smacks Aizawa in the gut, but Aizawa, being more durable than the regular hero, he eats it this time. And then Aizawa freaking tapes Deku's arm and starts punching Deku with his own fist. And Deku's just getting swung around against a lot of villains, and Deku doesn't care. He doesn't care if the villains die or live. One time he even stepped on a guy's neck on accident, killing him. He didn't even do that. It was a freaking accident. So Deku then pulls up on Aizawa, pulling the string, which strangles Aizawa, because the tape, the neck, the rope around Aizawa's neck starts strangling him. Deku starts strangling Aizawa until, Kirishima shows up and punches Deku. And Deku just grabs him by the neck and and uses him as a tool against Aizawa, bashing Aizawa's face in. Mind you, Aizawa is still getting fucking strangled until Momo shoots ask Todoroki to shoot Jiro to throw this kunai at the rope. If you're wondering how she sees this, she has binoculars. And Jiro has very strong earlobes, so she throws the kunai, and it cuts the rope, so Aizawa can rip off and, kick Deku in the mouth. But Deku then just uses his rock smashing fist to pick up Deku, pick up Aizawa, throw him in the air, and they just freaking wombo combo on his arms. He did the exact same freaking combo as Bang did back in the day. And then, he actually adds onto the combo by grabbing Aizawa's hair, picking up his head, slamming his face into the ground, picking him up, freaking crashing his entire teeth and mouth into concrete, flipping him back in the air, he coughing up some gravel. Then Deku makes him eat the gravel again, grabbing him by the neck, spinning him, and then hitting him with a rock smashing fist again, but on the back this time. So Aizawa's ribs broken and spine severely beaten, cracked. And Deku grabs him by the foot and just freaking tosses him against some stairs. Flicking 1, 2, 3, 4 up the stairs. And then he gets regenerated. And then people start healing him. And then Deku just waits again with he doesn't know what to do until he sees Bakugo, which, hell yeah. So Deku just immediately runs towards Bakugo, trying to hit him with the rock smashing fist, but Bakugo actually explodes it away. Which, big feat, honestly, because rock smashing fists overpowered as well. And since it's explosion, you can't really deflect it or something. So Bakugo just keeps hitting Deku's rock smashing fist away. So Deku has to learn a new strategy to get to Bakugo. So Deku takes his shoes off, does not put those grippers away, and then flicks a freaking stone at Bakugo, which Bakugo tries to catch, but Deku freaking evil just immediately bolts in front of Bakugo, blitzes Bakugo, and just pops him in the mouth. And hit him with like a Yujiro slap, Yujiro punch, which, kind of fucks up that Bakugo hard. And Bakugo starts skipping against the floor, slamming into the thing. And then Garou then turns, and then yells his aspiration, which is to become the villain of against every single no, the monster that everyone fears to become strong against. And Bakugo then just throws him out. Then hits him with a stunning shot, and Deku gets blind. And Deku starts yelling in pain until the Nomu shows up, tries to kill Bakugo, but All Might shows up. The same fight against Nomu, and All Might happen, but Deku's getting like then flown through the air and actually crashes through the window and just goes flying because he was right in front of the first actual painful punch, so he just went flying and then crashed through windows and then just kept going and going until he broke through several buildings and the floors of a building into the sewers and then got knocked out. And then now he's turning. Now he's like stuck for like that for the entire day. Well, that's where I'm going to leave things for right now. Like, subscribe, hit the post notification bell. Liking helps with the algorithm. Subscribing also helps with the algorithm because it makes me more popular and it makes me want to post more because people actually like my content. And hitting the post notification bell notifies you every single time I post one of these. I swear to God, if I hear another loud note.